Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I want to share with you all why I removed my dental amalgam fillings. So for me, this is an exciting topic I've been wanting to already share with you for a while. And just to go a little bit back why I decided to do this, this all started around, I don't know, 5 months ago that I watched a documentary explaining about amalgam fillings, and for me that was pretty shocking. And so I did more research about it, which I came to the conclusion that I wanted to get them removed. So for you who do not know really what it is, basically it is a filling that is being put into your tooth when you go to the dentist. If you had like a cavity and the dentist had to drill and get it removed to not just have a hole in your tooth, then they put this filling, amalgam filling, which is a grayish color, sometimes also called a silver filling. So this filling is basically 50% mercury, and mercury is like one of the most toxic substances in nature, and this is something that has been linked to a lot of health issues in human beings. So I came to the conclusion that I wanted to get mine removed because I don't want to have any toxins in my body. And you know, you might think like, okay, you know, it's not like it's going into my system because it's just on my teeth, but that is actually a very wrong concept, because it is actually it is part of you, and whatever is in you or on you is going to affect you to some extent. And also the mercury which is in your amalgam filling is being leached whenever you're eating, digesting, and this is going inside of your body every day. So it is something really to consider, and so I decided I wanted to get rid of this. I'm on my health journey right now, and anything that is toxic, anything that doesn't serve me, I want to get rid of it. And so I've had my amalgam fillings for more than 15 years now, which is pretty scary. And I have three. Well, I had three on my upper jaw. Fortunately, I never had on my lower jaw, because since they're visible, I just got the white fillings on the bottom, but that time it was more just for aesthetic reasons. It wasn't really because, you know, I knew like what this really was. And just to be more economic, I put the amalgam fillings on the top because you can't really see it. So most people get it because it's more cheap, basically, than the white fillings. So I decided to get them removed, and I finally went yesterday to the dentist and got it done. I have some traumatic experience with dentists, so it was kind of challenging for me to finally go to the dentist and get it done. A few years ago, I had all my 4 wisdom teeth extracted. And I had a pretty traumatic experience where I went to this dentist. I mean, it was pretty much my own fault. I wanted to be economic and save money, so I went to a more economic dentist here in the city that I live, and it seems like the dentist wasn't very experienced, and the anesthesia they were using wasn't really working well. So I was literally suffering like for 1 hour, feeling most of the pain as they were just cutting through my gum and extracting that tooth. And I came to the point of almost fainting, and you know, I remember walking out of the dentist office like, I don't know, like a zombie, or I don't know. My mom was like so worried and concerned, and they just managed to extract 1 tooth because it wasn't possible to continue the process because I was in so much pain. And I took literally like 2 months to recover from that, because they even actually managed to leave a piece of tooth inside of my gum, which caused an infection and really a lot of pain. So anyways, I won't mess up ever again with dentists. I prefer to spend the money that is necessary than, you know, trying to get a cheaper price. Yeah, that's definitely a lesson I learned. So anyway, so I have that traumatic experience. It was kind of hard to, okay, let's get going. But anyways, doing the work and just, you know, reflecting and looking at the situation. Now I'm really going to a good dentist, and that, you know, this has nothing to do with extracting any tooth. This is just, you know, removing the amalgams, and they're gonna give me the treatment I need. So I went finally to get it removed. So I explained my dentist what I wanted to do, and she didn't have really an opinion on it. Obviously, she's either not very informed, or she, I don't know, doesn't really want to get too much into this. But she removed all 3, everything went smooth, and now I don't have them anymore, so I'm really excited about that. And I also told her that, you know, that I've changed my lifestyle a lot, and now I only use natural toothpaste and all of that, and she was really surprised, and it seems like she didn't really know much about it, but she just said, oh, that's good for you, but also didn't really have an opinion. So I guess she is not really into that, which I guess most dentists are not. But one thing that I'm really proud of myself, and that I just want to quickly mention before I talk again about the mercury amalgam, is that I haven't been to the dentist in more than a year and 8 months, and I usually always have some carie. And because I love eating sweets, and yeah, I don't know, I just generally have always had caries, a lot of caries. But because I've changed my lifestyle so dramatically in the past year, and I've been using like really natural toothpaste, which in some other video I'll be sharing with you guys as well, and been doing oil pulling, she told me I had 0 cavities. I was so sure I was gonna have at least 2 or 3, but she said I had nothing, that my teeth were in perfect condition, that everything was good. So I was like so happy, because this really shows that, you know, changing your diet and having a more healthy dental care is just, it works, guys. So yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to quickly mention a few of the dangers of mercury amalgams, and one of those that for me is like most scary is basically the destruction of nerve and brain cells, and especially like for small babies, or you know, that is growing in the mother's womb, that is developing, and the mother might have amalgam fillings, or you know, a young kid under 6 or so, which is still developing. This can cause major defects and brain damage and all of that, which is really scary. And this is linked to poor IQ, to memory loss, to having a lot of migraines, and it has also been shown that a lot of mercury is found in important vital organs of the body. And yeah, there's so much stuff. I can't mention everything. I'm just going to link some documentary below so you can see for yourself. And one other thing that was really shocking that for me was that have this mercury, basically, it is linked to cause infertility in women. And basically what happens is it kind of messes up with the female hormones and the reproductive system, which is scary, you know. I mean, I personally plan to be a mother, you know, in I don't know, in the next, let's say, 2 years or so. And you know, I'm so happy I got this information now, because this can cause birth defect, It can, it's linked to, yeah, being unfertile, not even being able to get pregnant, as well as losing the baby. So having, yeah, what's it called? Not abortion, but losing the baby. Yeah. Anyways, and a very interesting study that I looked at, I'm going to see if I can find and link it down below, but they did a study on a group of women, was like 300 to 400 women, and what they did is all these women, they were unfertile, they couldn't have babies, and they removed the amalgam from their tooth, and after 6 to 1 year, 80% of all those women, they could have a baby. They were fertile, and those women tried everything they could before, and they were not able to successfully, you know, conceive. So, you know, this I think shows pretty much a lot, and I think that, you know, this is something that everybody should look at. If you want to get it removed or not. Some people say like, oh, you know, I've had it already so many years, so anyway, most likely it's not anymore active, but that's actually not true. It always stays active, and it's always leaching more of this toxin, of this mercury into your system. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you all, and my experience, and definitely if I see any change in my lifestyle, I'm going to share it with you, because in the past I've always had like a little bit of, you know, concentration problems, not being able for a long time to listen to someone patiently, or forgetting stuff. So I'm going to see if there's any difference, if there's any improvement or that, and any other thing I see that might be linked to this. So this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me guys know if you have the same experience as me getting them removed, and if you have had any if you have any testimonies to share about this topic. So see you guys. Bye bye.